Hello and welcome friends. If you are here and not yet subscribed, then please subscribe. Today I will walk you through a game that I have played. So my opponent started the game with e4, g6, d4, bishop g7, then bishop to c4. So the idea of bishop is to attack on this pawn, and because it is around the king and it can be attacked via queen or by multiple knight movement. Okay, so it is important to check this. So here pawn will block that bishop move, bishop line, and then knight comes. I did pawn, bishop moves back. I thought of a chance of like making the attack on the bishop, and then the pawn came. So pawn should exchange here. So bishop to g5, it's a direct attack on the queen. I will have to shift my queen somewhere or defend it with the pawn. So bishop goes back, knight, knight, castle. Now the pawn came forward. So there are two things to be done here. Either I can defend it with this, or I can ignore it and plan the moves on the right side for the attack. So I did choose the right side for the attack because my two pawns are already ahead in the game, and if I can support it, it will be good. So thinking that, bishop, pawn as expected reached there. Now I moved my queen, not for this but to give a support to this. Now it reached to h6, so I will shift my bishop, and queen moved, but it has now double leg support, so no harm for this pawn there. Pawn moves, knight moves. So there was a reason why I didn't take this, because if I will take this, this rook will directly come and take my rook. So I cannot take this now, bishop. So I cannot take this bishop now, and I have to move my knight first. So if he takes, I can take. Okay. So this was the idea, and bishop moves back. And so he cannot take this pawn. So bishop will have to go back, put the knight here. So there was a chance of getting this attack from this pawn, so I have to provide a support of my queen before I can settle the knight to this square. The idea is to settle it here so that I can have a attack on bishop and the pawn. So knight moves from there. I moved my queen, and if it comes here, then this will be like deadly for the attack, you can see, and it cannot defend his rook. So thinking on that, move the bishop here. So because this was isolated, but my idea was that only one is this and another one is this attack. So I have to send this bishop back with this pawn. So I did pawn. Now he captured, then I capture, and he will have to go either here or here. So wherever he will go, now I have the chance to put the knight at this square. So it is there. So since this pawn is there, so he have to like support this pawn or move it to save it. So he did this. Now my attack is here. Queen takes. Now I cannot put my queen here because it is defended by this queen, so I cannot take this. So this rook comes here. Now I have two move here. I had thought of this plan from here attack or to keep supporting this pawn. So was here, this pawn captures, I capture. Now castle. So I moved it because I thought it is safe to move it further because it is not being stopped by any of the, most of the pieces are here, so it is not easy for my opponent to stop this pawn. And on the right side my pieces are here, so I can provide it support. So the rook came and I just wanted to create some space for my king so that there should not be a position of like quick checkmate. So this avoided the check also, and bishop is there. So queen was there. Now I moved it here so that these two rooks will be connected and my queen will be free to move like this, and I had to support this also, bishop also. So rook came. I wanted to attack this with my rook. So rook doubled, but it will not do any harm here because my attack is on the other side. So I put the threat to the rook itself. So now this came, and here I can take the pawn and it will not be able to capture my bishop. So I will be pawn ahead in the game. So I did take the pawn and he threatens my queen. If I will move anywhere other than this file, then he will capture my bishop. So I have to keep it somewhere here and I have to support the bishop. So with this double rook attack, I have to defend it with this square. Now it is a triple attack on the bishop. So my opponent preferred to capture it, so I captured. Now king moves, I move the pawn, and with this my opponent cannot defend this pawn from winning a queen, so he resigned. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.